Salt that is dissolved in water cannot be picked out by fingers, can't be held by grasping hands. It's not a separate lump of salt. It has no outside nor inside. But it is there in every drop, for each drop taste of saltiness. So too, the self is everywhere, though it can't be picked out by senses, cannot be conceived by mind. It's not a bounded piece of world. It has no outside nor inside. But it's here, in all experience, always here, as consciousness. All mind and sense and all the objects they perceive are formed from changing elements in course of time, and they must change and pass away. Wherever knowledge is attained, no such perception can remain. At this point, husband paused, with the remark, "Well, that's what I say." Wife said, "Just here, I am confused. Where knowledge is attained, how does perception cease? I can't make sense of it." Husband replied, "It isn't really confusing. If you distinguish the change in perception of apparent objects from the continuing basis of consciousness into which each perception is absorbed. As perceptions are absorbed, they're known as mere appearances, produced by acts of sense and mind that part reveal and part conceal the nature of reality. Thus understood, they are dissolved in underlying consciousness, and consciousness is that which knows appearances as mind and sense perceive a world of changing things. But no appearance can exist apart from knowing consciousness. Any appearance that departs from consciousness must disappear at once and is no longer there. Thus, no appearance has any existence outside consciousness, and all of the reality that each appearance truly shows is nothing else but consciousness. As consciousness illuminates appearances of seeming world, in truth, it only knows itself. In it, there's no duality of knowing self and objects known. It is at once the self that knows and all that's ever really known. Duality seems to arise where it appears that something sees or hears or smells or tastes or touches something else besides itself, or where it seems that something speaks about or thinks about or knows some object other than itself. But when all things are realized as nothing else but self alone, by whom can what be seen? By whom can what be heard, smelled, tasted, touched, described, conceived, desired, and known? By whom is knowledge truly known? The knowing self cannot be any kind of object in the world. Not this, nor that, nor here, nor there, in space or time. It never can be anything perceived through any faculty of any body or of any sense of mind. It is unowned, can't be possessed, it does not die, does not decay, is unattached, cannot be bound or limited or qualified, nor can it ever suffer harm or be disturbed in any way. Thus, deathlessness may be attained by asking till no lies remain. How can the self that knows be known? Wife, this is the instruction that you asked. Such is the way to deathlessness. With these words, husband left home.